Welcome back, True Seeker. June 4th, 2025. One of the top stories this evening. Trump orders investigation of Joe Biden's cognitive decline. And no doubt this is another waste of taxpayer money. It's another ritual by the numbers. It's 6-4, you guys. Gematria, Joe Biden equates to 64. Of course, the date can also be written 4-6, like he was number 46, like he sacrificed his son at age 46. I'm talking about Beau Biden, like how he was elected exactly 46 weeks after the Pope's birthday, and Catholic equals 46, going with JFK killed at age 46. Consider that earlier today, too, his press secretary, talking about Biden's, Karine Jean-Pierre, she came out on this same day and said she's no longer a Democrat, doing it also 42 weeks after her birthday, and we know how that goes. Right now you got the statue in Times Square of the black woman on 42nd Street. But yeah, these rituals are just so obvious, and a little bit less obvious rituals that today's the 197th day of Joe Biden's age. That's the 45th prime number. Of course, when you hear 45, you associate it with Trump the first time around, but keep in mind, because Grover Cleveland had the split term, it messed up the count. Joe Biden was number 46, but the 45th person to be president. Also today, Trump bans travel from 12 countries to the U.S. If you add 1 through 12 together, it equals 78. Thus, 78 is the 12th triangular number. Trump is 78 years old right now. Remember, his first day in office, he nixed 78 executive orders by Joe Biden. And of course, Joe Biden also took office at age 78. And DC's the Jesuit Masonic stronghold. The word Jesuit equals 78 in Gematria, as does Scottish Rite. Don't forget that Tesla equals 78 either, because he joined forces with Elon Musk, who was declared the world's richest man for the first time ever, January 7th, 2021, the 78th death anniversary of Nikola Tesla. And when Tesla died, Trump's uncle, who worked in the FBI, did the audit of Tesla's apartment. But yeah, what a ritual. 12 countries at the tail end of Trump being 78 years old. It goes with the 78 tarot cards in the deck, with the top cards being Trump cards. And one of the nations on this list especially stood out to me, and I didn't point out this news to Sweet Lady because it would only annoy her. But President Donald Trump signed a proclamation Wednesday evening to ban travel from several countries to the U.S., citing security risks. The ban will fully restrict entry of nationals from 12 countries: Afghanistan, Myanmar, that's where Sweet Lady's from, also known as Burma, Chad, Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. Yeah, I mean, it's like they're just picking countries for the number ritual. Why would they ban people from Burma? The U.S. has taken refugees from Burma since 2008 because of the ongoing civil war there, but as far as I know, Burmese people who've come here as refugees haven't been causing any problems. Like, what in the world? And I'm sure it's true for a lot of these other countries as well. I just point out Burma because, again, that's where my Sweet Lady's from. Yeah, and I know that will just annoy her. She's always had this idea that she might like to bring her family that's still over there here someday, but, I'm sure this ban will only last for so long. But yeah, it's just, it's just number rituals every day. That's just annoying, these Kabbalistic number rituals, and nobody catches on to it. And then you point it out to people, and they say things like, oh, I don't know, you can find these patterns anywhere you look. Like, really? Really? Don't forget the children one either today, about how hundreds of children have been rounded up by ICE. Today can be written 4-6, and the article here that I was reading compared the differences between the Biden and the Trump administration. And this is how they keep people, marching to one side of the political spectrum. Are you going to the blue side, the red side, the left side, the right side? Doesn't matter which side you march to. Again, it's two wings of the same bird, and all this propaganda is just meant to keep people divided, essentially over nothing. That said, I do think it's messed up, taking children from the families. And again, for everyone who's got their panties all in a bunch over the illegal immigrants in the country, this stuff didn't happen overnight. Go back to the 90s when the Republican Party passed NAFTA with a Democrat in the Oval Office, Bill Clinton. There were politicians back then like Byron Dorgan who said if we pass this NAFTA bill, it's going to destroy agriculture south of the border, and these people are not going to have any work. And don't be surprised if they come flooding through our border. And yeah, again, that means it was understood by those in the know. It was warned about, and that is what happened. And there's been a major immigration problem ever since. I mean, I was in high school in the 90s and graduated in 2001. Every year, around election time, we'd have a few days where we would gather in the auditorium and we would have debates over the political issues. And back then, people were fighting over the border and abortion. That's mostly the things the kids would even argue about back then, the border and abortion. I mean, nothing's really changed. The gender bender thing is really the one thing that's been added to the whole political divisive discussion. But they keep people stuck on stupid and the same things over and over, and nothing really changes. And these two parties continue to lie to us and make all these promises and never deliver. And the one thing that happens is the quality of life continues to decline and things continue to get more expensive. And people just can't figure it out. And then you try to show people the way the world stage is orchestrated by this Kabbalistic code of letters and numbers and dates, and then they get mad at you. They accuse you of being mentally ill for seeing through the obvious bullshit. Mentally deficient people, they like to fall back on that mental ill accusation. It's a major problemo. Until next time, Truth Seeker.